What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another couch video. Develop your most attractive mental aspects. Develop your most attractive mental aspects. Now, this is very important for y'all. This is very important and stuff. I gotta get used to looking at that little pinhole. Anyway. I'm known for body game, of course. I'm known for body game, but I've also said several times that's just the base. That's just to draw the woman over on one level, and then lately, since I came back after a hiatus, talking about the health, going to get more into the health aspects. That's very important, but that's just all of that's the very physical stuff. You still gotta have your mind right. You still gotta have your mind right. And what a problem is with many men, their minds aren't right. Or they haven't developed that aspect. Or they think, to get a woman, they just need that outside stuff. Like you got the legendary looks, money, and status thing. Okay, but one criticism I had from that from day one is what that got to do with your mind. The woman still got to talk to you. You still got to talk to the woman. What y'all gonna talk about? Okay, you got money. Okay, fine, you got status. In fact, I've known of several occasions where women had cheated on men or had problems with men who had the money, they had the status, they even had the looks, but they didn't have anything inside. What do I always say women say? He was alright till you open his mouth. And see, and every single man has that. Every single man, because if you out here moving around, you got stuff beyond that. There ain't no exceptions. If not, your brain dead. It's just that simple. If you're brain dead, somewhere brain dead, well, one, you ain't watching this anyway. Two, well, if you brain dead, you just there. You just laying there. Something's maybe keeping you alive or something. So everybody got something. Every man has a personality. Every man has a temperament. Some are more extroverted, some are more introverted, some are leaders, some are more follower, more background. And you know what? That's cool. Because one of the things I don't want to get into is that whole alpha, beta, or sigma shit. I really don't. Really don't. You got to develop the personality that's right for you. Because, let me say this about the alpha thing, and I've said this before. Every man is really dominant in his environment. Every single man. Oh, and just real quick, while I'm thinking about it, start checking out my Deep Thought channel. I got a link on there for a video I did today. What's it called? Being around real power. Being around real power. So I'm gonna get Deep Thought started again. So a link is in the description box for that video, and I'll probably do like maybe a couple videos on that channel a week to start out. I'm still getting better, yo. Still getting better. But check it out. But back to what I was saying though, you gotta develop your mind. It's okay. What is it about you? Alright, fine, you got money. Okay, fine. Oh, women think you fine. Okay, fine. Okay. Then what? Cause I'm gonna be real. The money part only works if she wants to divest you of that money, if she is an acculturated prostitute, or as the Honorable Pimp God would call it, acceptable help. Or if she just looks, the best you can get out of that is you just happen to have the looks that turn her on in particular, and you're in a position to have sex. But let's be real, most men want more than that. Most men want more than that. You want that woman gonna hang out with you at that comic book show. Or you want that woman going to hang out with you at that political event. Or you might be a spiritual man. You want somebody who's going to be following your particular spiritual path. That means you got to talk about it. So, and in fact, let me use the spiritual thing as an example. Maybe your best thing about you is your spiritual self. Is your adherence to a particular path. Okay. Develop that, and then look for the woman who is down for that path. Because your first relationship, as I always say, is with yourself. So you gotta have that first, and then find the woman who fits into who you are. But how you going to do that if you just focus on superficial stuff? Now, yeah, that's cool. Hey, I'm always going to promote body game. I'm always going to say, hey, yeah, get your money up. Don't worry about the status. That can come and go. But at least get that up. And you need that just to get through life. You need that to keep your bills paid. But then, what else about you? What do you like to read? Where do you like to go? What do you like to talk about? What type of entertainment do you watch? Or do you even watch TV at all? Are you that type who want to watch some reality shows? Or you that type who wants to watch what's on the latest news or news programs? You know, your personality. Your personality. That's the key thing. All right. Are you extroverted? Are you introverted? And there's nothing wrong with being introverted. Don't get caught up in thinking like if you're an introvert, hey, your power might come from within. That's cool. That's where your power comes from. That's where your mission is. You might be in a position where you need to stay cool and calm. It's like a mentor said one time. He was talking about surgeons. You want somebody who's going to operate on you who can stay calm. You know, some blood come up or there's some complication or something. You don't want somebody getting all upset. You want somebody going to be cool and calm about it. You want somebody who can fly a plane through a storm. So that might be your personality. So that's what you develop. And you develop the positive aspects of it. Now, everybody's going to have a positive and a negative. Now, when you see the negative stuff, and you know the negative stuff, or anything that holds you back, one of the things that you need to do is focus on, say, okay, this can be a problem. This is a negative aspect of my personality. Let me work on it so that it's always positive. This is very important. And you need to focus on that. Because remember, as I'm always going to say, your main relationship is with yourself. You know, don't be out here trying to be somebody else. You know, I've had some people hit me up and say, yeah, well, you know, I try talking like you know that. No, that's some bullshit because you're not me. You're not me. Everything I did, hey, from the moment I was born, everything I developed my personality. You could try to fake it, but what happens when you get that woman? She looking for what your real self would have presented instead of the fakeness. And let's be real, who has it really worked for anybody? Let's just be real. Being somebody other than yourself, has it really worked for yourself? Now, some people say, well, it's cliche, just be yourself because it's not working. No, see, they're not saying it right. What they need to say is be your best self. Your best self, because that's all you can be. That's the only thing you have 100% control over. That's very important. That's very important. So, you know, you're up here. You know, I know you want to get that fine woman or the woman that you consider attractive. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing to develop your mental aspect? Because the other stuff is a bait. It's a great bait. Hey, like I said, I'm always going to promote body game and everything. It gets them over there, but it don't keep them there. And that's how you have to think. All right. Now, if all you want is just sex and everything, okay, fine. But I've met a lot of dudes who, players, in fact, they were the ones who would buy my book, Nice Guys and Players, the most at first. They were getting the women here and there, but after a while, they got sickening. They were like, well, shit, I want me a woman I can talk to, can chill out with. They got tired of the superficial shit. But if you want the deeper aspects, you want that woman who's going to be in cooperation to your operation, then you really put together yourself. Develop your mental aspects. What type of books you read? What is it about your personality? And trust me, you're always getting feedback from women, so don't act like you don't know what's up. Talk to a woman. Shit. Talk to some women going to be honest with you about who you are. Or what they see anyway, because ultimately they ain't going to know. But what they see. Now to give you an idea what you need to work on. And then look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. Alright? So anyway, that's all I have for now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and